welcome back. So from the last video, you probably already know that we have a LiquidWeb VPS. From there, we created this WHM account. Thus, we ended up in a cPanel. From the cPanel, we have a file manager, and the file manager, we had this index.html, which is now actually showing up right here. From the last video, only thing I improved upon was it was tiny, so I made it bigger and gave it some color. That's all. So this is how we know we are going to the right spot. Now we're going to go to installing WordPress manually. For that, we're going to go here, just simply wordpress.org/download, and I've already downloaded for you here. And I went ahead and went to the file manager, and by clicking on this upload, came here and already uploaded the zip file. I just did all these to save time, in case for online speed it might slow you down. I mean, these are not really part of the training. It is how to do this, right? So that's why I've already done those. So now, before I do anything with this zip file, we need to make a database, right? So we go back to cPanel and then go to MySQL database, open it up in a new tab. And once we get here, these are the stuff I'm talking about. See the load time? These are the ones I tried to skip. And so I've already done those work for you. So right here, we are going to say main _db, and we're going to go ahead and create the database. Go back, and here to manage the DB, we're going to have to create a username, and we're going to go ahead and use a user easy password. For that, I have everything right here. That's where I copy paste from. So I'm going to paste it right here twice. Okay, so it's not. Let me change it a little bit. All right, let's use this password. Okay, it's still small, but it's happy. So let's create the user. Go back. Once our database and user is created, now we move to the next step where we attach the user to the database. There are already only two of them because it's a fresh account. We're going to say add. Once this is added, we're going to choose all the privileges and make sure collect this information and paste them somewhere else like this. So now you have username, database, and password. All these are going to be required when we install WordPress. So make changes. Now our user have access to the database. Once this is done, we know where everything is. We go back and we highlight the zip file and extract. Once this is extracted, go to this WordPress folder, highlight this, hold down to the shift key, and then click here, choose all of them, click on move, and we just want to go to the root directory, so remove WordPress, click on move files, boom, they're all gone. Let's go one level up. Only thing we're going to remove from here is this WordPress empty folder. And also, as you can see, even though these files are here, we're still refreshing and coming to the same spot because HTML file is still here, index.html. This always takes precedence over index.php. So we're going to highlight this and delete it. Once we do, now we have nothing but the WordPress file. So come here, we do one refresh, boom. We're ready to install WordPress. Continue. Let's go. Now, as you know, we already ready with all the info. So from here, I'm going to be pasting the DB name. And the username. And the password. This is the DB password. Sorry about that. Let's submit. Let's run the installation. This part install the WordPress actual software. Now this is the site name. We're going to say test WP site. In here, we're going to use a username. Let's say WP admin. I mean, this is a big no-no, but I'm just using it for here right now. And we're going to bring in this hard password. So we already kept it separate. Paste it right there. And email. abc at xyz.com. And we're going to discourage it from indexing because this is not a production site. So let's go with install WordPress. Boom, it is done. Let's log in to make sure. Here, we're going to use this username and password that we saved before. And this big password. I'm not too worried about this because I'm just showing you here and I'm going to delete this anyway. But, you know, this is a very important point, never to use this kind of names where admin is written on it. Use anything else, you know, preferably a longer an email address, more complicated, you know, just for the security sake. You know, this is a big no-no. I mean, I'm just using this just to keep it simple for this training purpose. Log in. Boom. Now we have a brand new WordPress install. And if you want to see the front end, just right click and boom. Now with this part, we're starting from the beginning, very beginning on the VPS, creating an account, getting to the WHM, adding the domain name and the cPanel, going to the cPanel and going to the file manager, adding the WordPress, creating the DB username, and eventually we arrive here, a full-blown manual installation of WordPress. That should do it. Thanks for watching.